Hey, good morning, everybody.
Hello. Rise and shine.
Welcome back. This
It's
is
another
Aaron.
beautiful day. I'm Amber.
We are full-time resellers. We
Yes.
go live Monday through Thursday to bring you all the goods.
Total opposites.
Uh,
Black and white.
yeah, that'll work. Salt and pepper.
Yeah. There you go.
But we got our topic today. We're going to be talking about a recent situation at a community sale.
Yes.
Where
I mean, this has happened multiple times. Let's be real.
I think it was well-hearted. Like they well-intentioned approach.
Are we gonna like explain it because you're just jumping straight in?
Yeah. I'm giving them the high level.
Okay.
So essentially, we went to a community sale where it's basically in a gym. You
It's at a
probably have seen
recreation
something.
center.
Yeah, and they have a bunch of people. You got to buy a table to sell your stuff there, and it's sometimes good, sometimes not. But they do it about what, 3 times, 4 times a year?
I don't know. I feel like we've missed them several times.
Yeah.
I don't think we've made them.
We didn't miss this one. They don't do a great job of advertising.
No. Which is okay.
Yeah. So nevertheless, we go and
It opens at what time?
7.
7. Okay.
And we're there at 6:25, 6:30, something like that. And we've been able to get in early sometimes.
Yeah.
And like look around. This time you walk in, and there is a sign that says
on both sides, because there's 2 entrances.
Yeah.
There's like a easel, and it's handwritten.
You say what I can't remember what it said.
It said something like shopping does not start till 7 or something to that effect.
And you can't miss it. Like you're walking in.
You have to go. It's in your walking path.
But we just always have we knowing our competition and everything, we're going to go stand by the door. Well, then the person that...
So you walk by the easels, and then there's doors on either side to the gym.
Yeah.
And then, so we just wait outside the door. So we didn't go in the gym, but we started the line by the door.
Yeah. And so somebody came up to us and told us, please go back to the front, basically.
Did you miss my sign? It's like right there. We were like, oh no, we saw your sign, but we were just waiting by the door because this is, in the past, this is where we were supposed to start a line.
Yeah.
So we went back, and he's like, you can sit in my chairs over there. So we were sitting in like the comfy chairs, watching people bring in their stuff to set up the table, and then notice there's people reading the sign, which obviously they're not setting up a table if they're reading the sign.
Yeah.
And just start going back there.
Yeah. And not only that, we literally saw somebody come read the sign and then just walk straight in.
They went in the gym.
In the gym.
Started shopping.
And we started seeing more and more people. And the guy tried to do his best to keep people out. Like, go around and tell them, hey, if you're shopping, you need to go.
But we had, so we had already, like, once we started seeing more buyers go in, we were like, all right, we're at least going to go wait at the door.
Yeah.
So when we get to the door, we see them physically shopping, buying things. But we stayed out, followed the rules, didn't want to get in trouble. It wasn't 7 yet. What time was it? Like 20 minutes till?
15 minutes probably.
So we start making a line, and then more people are coming, and we were telling them, okay, like, we have to wait out here till 7.
Yeah.
Where I started having to police the door, making people upset at me or whatever.
Yeah, she started being boss baby over here and keeping people out. And
then you see the guy going around telling like all the vendors like, okay, we're starting at 7. Like,
yeah. Well, I don't even blame the vendors, because if you have somebody that wants something, you want to sell something. I don't care but you made me pay, so I have some jurisdiction on how I want to operate. And if I was a vendor, I don't care if this person's here 30 minutes early. I'm going to sell to them because I want to get rid of stuff. And hey, now I can put something in the place of that. Mm-hmm. But I do think there's issues when and it's no fault to the guy either. Like, I think they just don't know what they're up against, because it's like a bunch of cockroaches. You have the doors open.
We're very, like, resellers are very pushy.
Yeah, they're pushy. This
push
doesn't
the
apply.
Yeah.
This doesn't apply to me.
Yeah. I don't care about your sign. I'm going to shop. Like,
yeah.
So then I'm standing there at the front of the line, and there's all these people. Why can't we go in? There's other people shopping. I'm like, I don't know what to tell you. He kicked us out of right here and told us to go. So it's not 7 yet. And so then I start telling shoppers that got a little closer because he's trying to get people out of there. And I said, it's not supposed to start for another 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, we're in here shopping. And this one particular lady, I was like, you're supposed to wait 5 more minutes. Like, we're all in a line here. And the line was what, like 25 deep?
Yeah, there's a lot of people.
And everyone's getting mad at me. And so I tell this lady, you're not supposed to shop yet. You gotta, like, wait. And she's like, well, they're still selling. I said, you walked past the sign.
Yeah.
You've read the sign. Like, we all have to abide by the sign. Because I'm getting yelled at from the people in there. And then when we finally left, I was like, I'm not doing that again.
Yeah.
They need to either have someone at the station, but I'm not your bouncer.
Well, so the problem is you have doors open to allow people to come and walk in and carry stuff.
Yeah, just
which
to
makes
set
sense
up.
because it makes it easier to set up and all this other stuff. The problem is you're just going to have people that are going to straggle behind or piggyback in.
Here, let me help you carry this to your table. I've seen that before in an estate sale.
Yeah.
The estate sale wasn't supposed to start. They were getting stuff out of their car. A reseller goes, hey, let me help you carry this. Oh, how much do you want for this? Okay, I'll pay for it. And it's like, it didn't even make it. It didn't even make it. Like, what's the threshold? What kind of rules? Do we just not care about rules?
The rules do
Let me
not
help
apply.
you. Actually, I'm interested in this. Can I buy it before it hits the shelf?
So I'm sure that there's other examples of situations like this where people
could
just
forever.
just do whatever it takes to get to the goods.
We're rule followers.
Yeah.
And it's frustrating.
Yeah.
When people break the rules.
And like I've seen situations where it'll say stuff like no early birds.
Yeah.
We
just had that.
No early birds, but then by the time we got there, they've been open for at least 30 minutes.
Yes.
And we were still 5 to 10 minutes early. Mm-hmm. I don't know.
It's whatever.
But people can be pushy and they'll do whatever it takes. So it's tough out there in them streets. If you're in a very competitive area, you understand what we're talking about, and it's very competitive here. So, but for today, we have 8 sales going out. A lot of bigger, higher dollar items today. So, good bottom line type of day, and we are going to start with our iRobot vacuum. So this is the first one we got on video.
Yeah, we sold 2 earlier.
We bought 6 of these
from
at the Bargain Hut for 33 plus 99 plus taxes. This one sold for $210. We've sold 2 others for $215 each. So very good profit. Probably almost break even now, and we still have 3 more left. So
the rest will be profit.
Basically, the rest will be profit. Pretty close. Yeah. Not quite. We're probably not quite in clear. So some of the next one will go towards it, but they're selling quickly. So cannot complain. And it's a quantity listing. I think one has a hole. So
or just
I haven't,
a scrape from the box getting cut open.
So I'm going to list that one separately once the other ones sell. So, but yeah, it's a good way to start your day when you know you've got a big item to sell and ship.
because we didn't really get orders very early yesterday. Like, that was our first one. So when you start out with a $220 purchase, it's like, okay, we're fine. $210.
Yeah.
It's like, this is great.
Next up, we have a DVD set. I think we paid $5. I was wanting to pay up a little bit for this, knowing that it was going to sell really quickly. $16.95 plus shipping on that one. Next up, we sold, and this was the best buy cost you can get. Free. This comes from a friend that gave it to us for Star Wars
drone, but it was in so many pieces, and the drone itself does not sell for a lot. Just like, the little pieces.
If I sold this with the charger piece, it wouldn't sell for as much as just the charger piece sold for.
That's interesting.
Which is so stupid. But that sold for $33.99 plus shipping.
So I wonder, like, how many things that we pass up at the thrift store or anywhere, garage sale, where you are looking up as it's whole. But then if you think about piecing it, it may be worth the buy.
A lot of times I will look specifically for the pieces.
Parts.
So like bread makers, for example. I don't want to sell a bread maker whole, but I will look to see if the paddle and the bowl is worth selling on its own, and then maybe the power cord if it's a detachable.
Are we scrappers now? Well, is that what it is?
I just think it's
there's
useful.
profit in it. Even board games. You've done that with board
I do that
games.
with board games. Monopoly. Whenever I see Monopoly, that's like a certain
interesting
version. I'll look to see if the pieces will sell.
Like the tokens.
Yeah. So.
New strategy.
This is another buy from the Bargain Hut. Is that what it was called?
Yeah, Bargain Hut, and it just opened recently at our local area, and we went to the grand opening. That's where we got all the vacuums and stuff like this. These were like in the bins you had to dig in.
Yeah,
so this was $7.
$7 turned into $72 plus shipping. Yeah. It is a battery maintainer for a golf cart.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. When I saw battery maintainer, I was like, yeah, that's probably gonna be good. Probably.
I was digging up all the things that we had to put back.
Yeah.
I don't think I found much. I think I found sheets.
All the good stuff was on the bottom.
And I don't have the arms for that.
Next up, this is a Twizzlers Squishmallow. It's supposed to smell. Does it smell?
Yeah, it does. Smell it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
It smells really good.
Mm-hmm. We are scented.
Yeah.
That's cute.
New tag Squishmallow smells really good, and that one sold for $12 plus shipping.
It has like beads up here. It's probably like those little laundry bead type things, but the different smells they want.
Okay. Next up, this is a lot of 9 records. I put these all together because they weren't worth listing on their own, and I tried to make sure to give it a price to where somebody would want to have it. It took about maybe a month to sell. Yeah. But 9 separate ones. The total price $18.95 plus shipping on those.
Better than throwing them.
It is better than throwing them, and then somebody else is getting a good deal in the process.
Yeah.
So can't complain about that. We have a Men in Black Blu-ray. This is a trilogy set. So whenever I see like
multiple
collectibles, trilogies, set like combos, I always want to look those up. This one I think I paid $1 for it. It sold for $7 plus shipping, but it was a fast seller, so can't complain.
Last sale?
Yep, last sale of the day.
This was from our Peaches to Beaches.
Peaches to Beaches. This is a Suve.
Yeah. At this sale,
I feel fancy just saying Suve.
We're probably not saying it right. Sous vide. I don't know. But it's one of those cooking tools. So this was on the guy's table. He came over. We had already looked it up, and Aaron was like, "Most will pay is $15 for it."
Yeah.
And then Aaron left, and then I said, "How much do you want for it?" And he's like, "Let me scan it and look it up." And I was like, "Well, we're probably not gonna end up buying this now that you're looking it up." But I said the most we could do is 15 before he even pulled it up. And so once he looked at it, he was like, "Yeah, I'll do 15." So
okay.
That's how we got that.
This sold for $69.99 plus shipping. I thought I was only going to be able to get like 50 for it.
Yeah.
Most of the time, whenever this happens, it goes the other way.
Yeah, for sure. I thought we were definitely walking away without it.
Well, no. What I'm saying is like where
you're
looking it up initially, and you're like, oh, this is $100 item, and then you go to look it back, and you're like, oh, the market says like $60.
That stinks. But luckily, it didn't happen on this one.
This went the other way. So
rare.
70 plus shipping. So not like a ton of sales. Like 8 is a solid number. I'd say that's one of those like close to like baseline average types of days. But a lot of bigger items.
Bigger
like
in size and profit.
Yeah. Well,
it's not media. It's got to go in a box, but we're fine with this.
Yeah. So not too shabby.
Yeah.
Out there, and yeah, so we got a lot of work still to do. I got a lot of stuff to still list.
We have some Yeti coolers we got to clean up and list.
Yep.
We have some inflatables we got to test, see if they're even inflating.
Yeah.
Holding their air.
Like, it's one of those things to where we bought that before.
Things. Yeah.
And it's like...
The inflatables, it's not as exciting now. Yeah. We have fun stuff from the Peaches to Beaches.
Because that was a thrift store pickup.
Yeah.
And I think it's... so we're still out there sourcing. So you went sourcing yesterday. The key thing is when you have a ton of inventory, you can still source. You just have to be super picky.
Yeah. I got one pair of shoes and one random educational toy. That was all I got from the thrift stores.
Was the educational toy to sell or to...
Yeah, to sell. It's like a classroom thing where you ask a question, they can like hit the buzzer to try to be the first to answer and stuff. It's kind of cool.
That sounds like something you shouldn't have picked up.
I checked. It sells and it was worth it.
Oh boy.
You'll have fun with that today.
I am thinking that it was probably still not something worth picking up.
Stop. We'll let you know tomorrow.
But yeah, so it's got a lot of stuff that we can get working on. Business is still chugging along just fine. Anything? What's your schedule?
I've got to ship. Got to do school. Got to just random paperwork type stuff, and then I need to utilize the file cabinet. I think is my thing, so I can have more space in here. So.
Okay, sounds good. So.
I know you're hoping for a different.
No, I mean, honey, I want you to commit to whatever you're doing. So.
I know. I want to feel organized.
We talk about this all the time, that this is good for us to help us stay on track and accountable of what we're going to do on a given day, because we're making it verbal, we're saying it out there, and we're going to come the next day.
You guys are our accountability.
Yes.
So when we put it out there, it's like, oh, dang, I got to do that, because I said I was going to do it.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good.
So I think it's just healthy.
It is.
For us, at least.
Start your day with goals.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Well, I want to go through another video game console, get that listed. It looks like one of them should sell today that I listed yesterday. So maybe I priced it too low, but realistically, I don't mind that. We're still making profit. And but then I got a lot of other stuff. Apparently, these books, I only listed one because I had a call last night that I got distracted on. But these, I picked up a lot of these.
They're like repair manuals.
And this one will get like between $20 to $30 plus shipping for.
You've only paid like $1, right?
I paid like, I got like a quarter to 50 cents into each one.
Yay.
I just picked them up in a big lot, and I was like,
what'd you do for all of these?
And she gave a good price. I was like, yep, I'll take a swing on that. Because I haven't seen something like that before.
Yeah,
and
usually we see the car ones.
I know the car ones can be good depending on the model and stuff, but I was like, maybe this will be good.
Yeah.
And just listed just one. So
hopefully
that's the first
other
thing.
Ones. It's a good sign.
That's the first thing I'm going to go through.
It's still worth it, even if it was just the one.
For sure. But I'm going to go through and finish listing those while you're shipping, and that way I have some listings already done before.
And they'll be easy to look up and go through. So, cool.
So, yeah, good day, everybody. Hope everybody else is out there crushing
Hustle.
And thank you for joining. Take care.
Oh, if you didn't see, we have, I did edit a video that showed like our January sales. So you can see that one. If you want to know how we store all of our inventory, we have that video. And thank you for being with us.
Yes. Take care, everybody.
So, you have a wonderful Tuesday. Big finger.
Oh, go. Your phone is not liking it. There we go.